This is a quick explanation of why we can actually achieve a perfect graft as long as we align our fabrics correctly. This is the base of row 1 of a piece of knitting. The orange stitches are our waste yarn, or it could be a cast on edge, doesn't matter which. The knitting has been knit up in this direction. It's continued beyond this sheet and is continued up. It's been folded under and continued up in this direction. So those stitches are all going in the same direction. So that's the way up they are. And if we then offer the top of this same piece of knitting to the base of the first row, there's no reason why we can't join it. We began with 5 stitches, we haven't made any alterations. So if I thread a darning needle onto this tail and post my darning needle up through this stitch and then copy the waste yarn around the base of stitch 1 and take it back into stitch 1, the column 1 is now fully and properly connected. There's no hanging out at the side, there's no discrepancy. And we can then go into 2 around the base of 2, and we've even managed to use the same piece of yarn. So we've continued working yarn and 3 back round the base of 3 and back into 3. So you go into the top of the stitch from the back of the stitch forward towards the knitter and then around the base. But by putting waste yarn, we don't even have to remember that, we can copy it. And there we are, we've finished our piece of knitting off with the joining row. And it's absolutely perfect. There are 5 stitches of graft and there were 5 stitches originally. So now let's look at some perfect grafting.